Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And Rita, who do we have on now?
Now we have Dr. Marc Siegel. We love him, of course, the expert there on Fox News and expert for all of us too as well. Dr. Siegel, there's so much to talk about. First, there was this study about pot smoking on young people, especially people in high school. I know it's something you're real passionate about, not smoking, but the effects of smoking.
This week I've been talking about kratom, but but I've been talking for a long time about the fact that there's no real proven medical indications for cannabis, and that they keep increasing the concentration of it, and that means drawing more and more people in. It's more and more addictive, and it's affecting cognition and the ability for our teens and young adults to perform. And the key thing is that it is addictive, and that's what people are not recognizing about it, that more and more people are becoming chronic users, millions and millions of people around the country. And, that's deeply disturbing. And people say, well, there's not enough research done on it, but there's been a lot of research done. It's bad for you. And if you have an underlying mental health condition, it's much more likely to come out. That's why we have a term called cannabis-induced psychosis.
Yeah, that's the effects. It's really frightening. I told you, Dr. Siegel, like when you walk down the streets of New York, it's like everybody's smoking, and you see, you already see the visible effects on a lot of them. The other big story out there is these forever chemicals that we're finding out are in vegetables and fruits. Talk about that, because a lot of times the average person doesn't think about that.
Well, first of all, Kennedy and Maha are at war with these PFASs. The forever chemicals, the polyfluoroalkyl substances. They have a very strong carbon fluoride bond, and they're in things like Teflon and all kinds of cosmetics and products that are trying to keep things lasting longer and keep them from deteriorating. And they're very, very dangerous, waterproofing. They're very, very dangerous. And now a study out of Stony Brook is finding them in carrots, romaine lettuce, Boston lettuce, beets. The only place they weren't found was in Gristedes. Everywhere else.
That was a paid political announcement.
Courtesy of.
But they're dangerous, and, he's right to go after them because they're associated with autoimmune diseases, with cancer. They're very, very bad for us, and 97% of Americans have them in our system already. So I'm applauding this war to get them out of the foods. We can't say, let's go farm to table, and then find out the farm has this stuff in it. And
I think Dr. Oz is calling in right after you.
Yeah, he is, actually, so we can ask him some more stuff about, this is a big, big topic. I think it's really eye-opening.
Oz loves you, John, and by the way, Oz is a great human being. I know him well. My wife judges everyone for me, as you know, like your wife does, John. And we sat at a table with Oz for an hour. She said, boy, he's really smart. He may even be smarter than you. And she never said that before.
I think Oz, I remember when he was a surgeon. I know him for 30, 40 years, and he's got 160, 170 IQ.
Hey, do you know about him as a surgeon? That Oz is one of the top cardiovascular surgeons in the history of the United States.
People used to fly in from all over the world. I remember when the Arabs used to fly in to have it done by a Muslim, Dr. Oz, and because he was the best, and he is the best.
I mean, he is the best. He was the best at Columbia, and he follows my rule that you can do two things well. So he's a great physician, and now he's a great public health official, but before that, he was a great communicator.
Yeah,
and I think you can do two things well.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Siegel.
This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.